everyone, you're in the office with Joseph Skoda. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about gratitude. Gratitude, when we're thankful, when we're just thankful, when we wake up with a smile on our face and thankful for what we have, who we know, the opportunities in front of us. But more often than not, we hear more people complaining what they don't have, who they don't know. There are no opportunities for them. And I suppose we all go through different phases of our life where we think the world is ours for the taking. And other times we feel like, I missed the boat. I lost the train. I don't have the drive anymore. Kind of frustrating. It's kind of frustrating. I often walk up and smile at people and say hello, and sometimes I don't feel like it. But when you have a smile and you approach someone and say, "How are you doing today?" And if you're genuine when you say it, you often get at least a smile back, and I'm good. And we all know that small talk. We all say we're good, we're fine, nothing to complain about. But we all have angers or issues with our own lives, and we're stressed out. But why are we bothering others with it? But we can find a way to wake up with the gratitude, with the happiness, the joy that, quite frankly, God gave us joy. It's humans that screwed up often. So we have opportunities. Sometimes we hear one door closes, another one opens, but sometimes not fast enough. But if you just stay in the game long enough and pull your bootstraps back up and get back out there. Get back out there. And if people are bringing you down, lose those people. Brush them off. We do not need negative people in our lives. Work on yourself. Work on your self-development. Surround yourself with the best people you can at the time. You know, a lot of us know or have friends or even family who are in Avon or Amway or Tupperware or World Ventures or so many other companies out there. But why don't we use them or frequent them or purchase from them on a more regular basis? You understand we all want to go to the local mom and pop store to support the local mom and pop business. But a lot of our friends and family, including me, have our own mom and pop business from the comfort of our own homes. Now, if we're really good friends and family and even co-workers, wouldn't we at least try Susie's Avon product or Nancy's Tupperware product or Joe's travel product? Wouldn't we at least buy things from time to time? We don't necessarily have to be in the business with them to appreciate the discounts, to appreciate the quality, and more importantly, appreciate helping out. I remember running a flea market, going to school, had a part-time job, and my full-time job with the military many, many years ago. Support our friends, support our families, our neighbors, our co-workers, who are trying to earn a couple extra dollars and keep that entrepreneurial spirit alive. Whatever it was that made our country great. And it made us great. We were better people because we were performing services better, or we were making or building products better than ever before and creating things out of thin air sometimes, because we had that belief in ourselves. Please, if you know someone selling brownies, maybe for their kids' Girl Scout club, whatever it is, buy those brownies, buy those cookies, buy those candies. We have to support each other. And if you're the business owner, just don't harass everyone. But it's your job and my job to share with as many people we can, especially if we believe in what we're doing. We all have unique and distinct personalities. But, sometimes we look at or listen to someone's name or we hear a certain name or phrase out of their mouth and we just assume this is a certain kind of person. You know, we need to find a way to be unique. We need to find a way to be ourselves and set ourselves apart from others. Sure, by now, look behind me. This is Niagara Falls, one of the seven wonders of the world. Now, it's amazing. We have so many wonders in this world, but how many of us get to experience it? How many of us actually take the time to go visit the Grand Canyon, the Great Pyramids, Niagara Falls, and so many others? Mount Rushmore, for instance. We have so many things we can appreciate. Some are man-made, obviously, and some God Himself made for us to all enjoy the beauties and the wonders He's provided for us. I strongly encourage each one of you to find time in your life, in our busy schedules, in our monotonous ways, to truly enjoy what we have out there for us. We have to do something so we can appreciate, so we can focus back on where our minds should be. Yeah, I'm not wearing a suit and tie today or even a nice shirt, but that's okay. In fact, I even haven't showered in a day or so and just haven't even started my workout, and I'll look like this. But I want to get a message out there which I find to be extremely important. Well, first of all, hopefully you heard of the book, The Millionaire Next Door. The Millionaire Next Door. Do you know what they look like? Do you know what they drive? Do you know what they eat? Do you know how they live? Do they stay in expensive hotels all the time? Or sometimes something more modest? They continuously feed their mind, their health, and their spiritual well-being consistently. Because we all have to be in better shape, in better condition, even to accept the opportunities around us. Understand, we all have opportunities out there, but we're often discouraged from becoming more, doing more, learning more. Learn to develop that millionaire mindset. Something I want to talk to you a little bit about today is would you, could you, should you, or would have, could have, should have. I should have done that. I would have done that. I could have been there. You know, we often have these regrets, but we often impose them upon ourselves. The problem is sometimes we believe the grass is greener on the other side. But there comes a point in life where we deep down really have to make our own decisions. And regardless of what they are, we have to live with them. The good, the bad, the ugly. We have to live with our decisions. Grow up because you need to be responsible for your own actions and don't blame others. I'm telling you, get out of that would have, could have, should have mentality and make the best of wherever you are. And I'm sure by now you can tell the office is in my car I'm driving. And today I'm outside of Erie, Pennsylvania, actually. The importance of what I want to talk to you a little bit about today is take a break. Take a ride. It could be a short drive, an hour away from the house, just to get away, get some fresh air, maybe see someplace you haven't seen in years. Or maybe an old family fun time favorite place you grew up as a kid. The important thing is to get out, smell different things, and just take a breather because we get too caught up in everyday living, our everyday life, our stress of our jobs, family, kids, finances. Even though I believe strongly, and I still do, taking vacations far away as you can from time to time, it's really okay just to take a short drive. You know, go to a local park and go up the mountains and do something you haven't done. And definitely take your family with you if you can. Unless you try to take a break from them. We don't have to be stuck where we are. We need a new perspective. You just, you step outside of your box, outside of your life, and kind of peek inside and see if you're really where you want to be. We have the power. We have the power to bring someone's spirits up each and every day. We have the power to bring someone's spirits down each and every day. We heard it time and time again that words are powerful. You better believe it. They are powerful. Whether you say something good to someone or something not so good to someone, it can affect them. We have the power to transform challenges into achievement. We are in control of that. What we say, we mean what we say, and we're not trying to hurt others. We have the power to instill hope, faith, hope, encouragement. We can give those encouraging words because you and I have the power. Sure, most of us, well, all of us fail from time to time because we have the power to even lift people out of loneliness, depression, anxiety. But you and I have the power to uplift people like that, to show compassion, empathy for people who are struggling. Because, like I said before, you and I will fail, you and I will struggle from time to time, a lot of different ways. It's part of life. But we have the power to understand those who are lonely, especially if we've been there before. But more importantly, we have the power to make a positive influence in someone's life. I don't quite have a checklist with me, so I'm not preparing to prepare. And that's one of the keys. One of the things that can help a lot of us is have a checklist. I'm just going to say and encourage you to be prepared, and be ready for the unexpected. Give me some of your thoughts, some of your ideas, and better yet, some of your wisdom. Life is too short. Let's share what we know, and let's ask the question, are you prepared?
An employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York. So his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World Ventures provides.
Social media shows network were initiated in 2017. Since then, our founder Maria Pereza never stopped developing a system on social media, in building a network of passionate people that loves to entertain, coach, help others, and deliver informative information to the public, informally, in a low-cost production. She built a platform that surpassed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media live streaming, but exceeded the function of a podcast. Her main goal is to be able to broadcast on social media like a traditional TV setup involving a group of broadcasters, YouTubers, podcasters, and social media live streamers. Maria is building the confidence of non-actors and non-famous people that joins her to network. We are here to promote and support one another, to help our community grow collectively without inhibitions but with confidence and high self-esteem. We love to be in this family together. Our door is open to help you build your brand, opening opportunities for others, and outreach to our community. We welcome you to the family of social media shows.
Thank you to our affiliates who trusted and hold us by the hand. We truly appreciate your support and we are looking forward to a longer relationships. GI Connections. VIP Vacations. James Presley Recording Studio. Power X Energy Drinks. Moke Experience. 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. Revolution Radio 2, Rhythm Vision, Westgate Resorts Las Vegas, The Giving Water, Whalers Creation, The Funk Jam, The Iron Monk Tattoo Society, GG Chic, Las Vegas Entertainment, Fantasy at Luxor, Action Shot Productions. Ask us to learn more how to be part of our affiliate today.
Hi there. This is Joseph Skoda. And now that the election's over, the World Series is over, let's get serious. Let's all go on a vacation. Let's take a break from the life that we're living, the stress and frustrations we often had, especially these past several months. And let's go out there and travel, become friends again, lock arms, and frolic in the sand, whatever it is. There's a lot of ways to go out there and continue building upon your success and even building a name and brand for yourself and having fun doing so. Now, I'm involved in a company called World Ventures. I'm a member of the VIP Vacation Club. And ever since I became a member, I've been doing volunteer trips where I've done things with the boys and girls clubs all over America. And we even do bottle schools in places like Guatemala and other places in the world. But even if you don't want to travel internationally, I have a club I'm involved in where we take 5- and 6-star vacations for 2-star prices. You know, we all have to make money. We all have to be serious and provide for our families. And some of you have businesses of your own, and I applaud you. I applaud the entrepreneur. I encourage you strongly, travel like you've never traveled before and make new friends all around the world. We're going to talk to you slightly about veterans issues because today is coming up on what we have is called Independence Day, the 4th of July. And many of us have different ideas what independence is and if we actually have it in the United States of America today. Sure, we have the freedom of speech, the freedom to bear arms, the freedom to go to work, to be realistic to you. But what does that mean? Do we really have that freedom? Or are we constantly looking in our back rearview mirror trying to figure out if we're safe or not to say what we're talking about, to give our opinion, or to even be who we really think we are here to be? Now, let's be realistic. Brotherhood or the government is watching us, even through we hear from time to time through our social media, through our cameras, our computer, our TVs. And we do need to be careful about what we talk about. So if we're always having to watch what we're talking about, who we're talking to, or who we're associated with, is that really freedom in America today? Now, that's a tricky situation because being a military veteran myself, I used to believe that everything I fought for, everywhere I went, everything I believed, due to the government or my superior officers telling me that this is the way it's going to be, I had to believe that we were always doing the right thing. I still believe that in most retrospect that we're doing the right thing. But I do have an issue that on the military installations, Vandenberg Air Force Base, Travis Air Force Base, England Air Force Base, I spend most of my time at Air Force bases because that's who I am. We are still selling and promoting goods and services from China. I don't have anything personally against China. We bought a lot of good products and some not so good. But the point is China, North Korea, Cuba, some other countries, Russia, are communist countries. Now, serving in the military for 21 years, I was taught, and I still believe, that our enemy, or at least our opposition, is communist countries. Sure, there's good and bad in every culture, in every country, in every nation around the world. There's good and bad. But why does the United States of America put communist country goods into our military installations? Most of our stuff, it says Air Force, Army, Navy, Marines, even Coast Guard, badges, emblems, t-shirts, the majority of it is still made in China. And we need to promote the goods and services that Americans have to offer. You're in the office with Joseph Skoda. Sure, I had the flag behind me. I almost always do a lot of my shows when I'm videotaping, when I'm not in the office. But I also have an American flag as a tie today. Why, you may ask? Well, because of Independence Day. Independence Day is not just the 4th of July. It's kind of the whole month for a lot of us, the whole month of July. And a lot of us, we show our pride. We obviously have parades going on. We seem to appreciate our military a little more on this month or this special day, this week. And sometimes we put away our differences, at least for a short period of time. Start each day with a grateful heart. Each day. Start each and every day with a grateful heart. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, count your blessings for everything going right in your life. Maybe you have a roof over your head. Maybe your belly's full. Maybe you have the heat that you need in your house. And hopefully you're working or have some kind of income coming in. Those are grateful things. Always hear about our family. We should be happy and glad that they are in our lives. And as we know, our friends and family, our environment, help mold who we are. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about inspiration. Well, basically most of us wake up in the morning with hopes of something to inspire us so we can have a great day. You know, a lot of us are not really self-motivated. We need an accountability partner or something not necessarily to live for, but something to show for everything that we're doing in life. But sometimes you see the smile in the face of a loved one, of your children, of a baby, of a neighbor, you know, an elderly parent, can definitely touch our hearts and inspire us to want to do better. We should always look for ways that we can bring a smile on someone else's face. We need to look for something deep down inside that keeps us happy. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about something that's on my heart and probably everyone's heart in one way or another. Too many of us are still living in the past. While we need to be careful about sexism, sure, and racism, and we need to minimize racial slurs and things like that, whatever it is, we need to pray to make the right decisions and lead us into a better life, a better world. Instead of being part of the problem, be a part of the solution. Ask what you can do for your country. Skoda. Today we're going to talk a little bit about, well, I like to call it the woe is me syndrome, the woe is me effect. Because more often than not, well, not necessarily more often than not, but we do occasionally fall into the slumps, fall into the dumps. We sometimes are lost or misguided. Maybe we lost a job, a loved one, something we really cared about. Maybe we lost, we dropped out of school for whatever reason. The military, maybe we did our career in the military and now we're transitioning to a world of the unknown. We don't know what to do. We're going to have to face our fears, face our reality. Anyways, the point is we need to find what coping mechanisms work for us. And it's really good to talk to someone who's been there in the situation that we're faced with right now, who's been there that can help guide us out of it. You know, we're always looking for the right mentor, the right coach. We're looking for someone to steer us, not get us out of trouble. I mean, we don't want someone to always do stuff for us, do we? Or we want to figure it out ourselves. And we can figure it out ourselves better, quicker, faster with someone guiding and mentoring us. But we don't need them to do all the work for us. After all, how are we going to learn? We need to keep the negativity short. There's so much crap around us. We were bombarded with negative news on TV and paper, on the radio, on a regular basis. I say this all the time. We need to feed our bodies. We need to feed our bodies proper nutrition, and we need to feed our minds. We need to feed our minds with positive things, such as good positive books to read or webinars like I talked about. And we do need to feed our souls. We all need to take 30 minutes every day and read something positive to feed our souls. Could be the Bible, such as I try to do, but we also need to feed with other books and other information on a regular basis, on a daily basis, to keep our minds straight. Because when you're focused with yourself and you have the faith of what you have to have faith in, then you can accomplish anything. And today I want to talk a little bit about time management. You know, we all have 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, except for leap year, you get that extra day. Pretty special. And I understand we all need so much time to sleep. It's good for our health and our bodies, and time to eat. And if we're working, we need time for our jobs. But outside of sleeping and working, we have a little bit of time in there to do different things. And successful people learn to control their time a little bit better than most of us and just get smarter with their time. In fact, one of my favorite books I've read is Tim Ferriss, and he wrote The 4-Hour Work Week. But can you imagine if we can outsource some of the things we do so we can spend more quality time with our family? So it's important to set aside time for your social media, for your self-development, for your eating and your sleeping, and obviously quality family time. So I encourage you to do what you need to do and spend important time. Make every moment in your time important and productive.
John is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York. So his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World Ventures provide.
Social media shows network were initiated in 2017. Since then, our founder Maria Pereza never stopped developing a system on social media. In building a network of passionate people that loves to entertain, coach, help others, and deliver informative information to the public, informally, in a low-cost production. She built a platform that surpassed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media live streaming, but exceeded the function of a podcast. Her main goal is to be able to broadcast on social media like a traditional TV setup involving a group of broadcasters, YouTubers, podcasters, and social media live streamers. Maria is building the confidence of non-actors and non-famous people that joins her to network. We are here to promote and support one another, to help our community grow collectively without inhibitions but with confidence and high self-esteem. We love to be in this family together. Our door is open to help you build your brand, opening opportunities for others, and outreach to our community. We welcome you to the family of social media shows.
Thank you to our affiliates who trusted and hold us by the hand. We truly appreciate your support and we are looking forward to a longer relationships. GI Connections. VIP Vacations. James Presley Recording Studio. Power X Energy Drinks. Moke Experience. 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. Revolution Radio 2, Rhythm Vision, Westgate Resorts Las Vegas, The Giving Water, Whalers Creation, The Funk Jam, The Iron Monk Tattoo Society, GG Chic, Las Vegas Entertainment, Fantasy at Luxor, Action Shot Productions. Ask us to learn more how to be part of our affiliate today. As we continue to grow and build a brand, social media shows continue to develop and discover new possibilities to help one another. Our affordable services will help us move to the next level of our journey. Host your own show to inspire or entertain others for as low as $150 per month. We are looking for sponsors. We showcase your business products and services on our network to be seen by your target market for as low as $200 a month.
That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations.
Let us promote and advertise your event, giving your venue the red carpet treatment. This platform allows venues that feature entertainment, singers, bands, DJs, comedy, fashion, corporate events, and family events to be showcased in a new direction that also involves your audiences starts at $200 an hour. We also provides video editing, website builder, commercial video for your business, music videos, photography, provided by our affiliates. As we build our community, we pay it forward. Our nonprofit organization GI Connections is all about giving back to our community. Join us create outreach programs to help our community and live a happy, peaceful, and unity. Let us bring the world to you.
Hello everyone. You're in the office with Joseph Skoda. And today I want to talk about a very important topic that bothers a lot of us in this world, including me. It's called forgiveness. Forgiveness. Something so simple. Someone does us wrong, we forgive them and we move on. Sounds easy, doesn't it? You and I both know it's never easy to forgive someone, especially if we think we're right to begin with. It's extremely frustrating. The point is, many of us, because of misunderstandings and unwillingness to get to the bottom line, we often do not forgive one another. We need to try to understand from the other person's point of view. Say, until you walk in the other person's shoes, you really don't understand what they're seeing or how they're thinking or what makes them tick. Sure, it's frustrating. But if you care enough about those relationships, you're going to try. You're going to make an effort. You're going to do the best you can to rectify the situation. Sure, some of us seem like we're always forgiven or asking for apologies or whatever it is on a regular basis. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And it gets kind of old, especially if we don't know what we're sorry about. We don't believe we're wrong in the first place. But I've heard this from other people before. Do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? And that's a frustrating point we're in sometimes because what is the priorities? What are we trying to achieve here? So how long can you be angry before you reach out again and say, let's talk? Or I forgive you, or please forgive me. Don't be afraid to make the first move. What's the worst thing that could happen? They can say, not now, it's not the right time, take a hike. That's the worst that can really happen in life. The end, it would be negative, it's no. But it's okay, just step up and eat that pride, suck it up. But the bottom line is, we all have to find a way to deal with our frustrations. And once you vent and let it all out, You and I have to learn how to restart that dialogue. As they say over and over again, it's always better to forgive than to receive. And I'm going to continue on with some lessons I want to talk to you about. Now, this is a real important one. It's just real simple. Get her done. Get it done. Get her done. A lot of us get lazy, complacent, or we expect things to be done automatically. Maybe that's because we're in such a self-centered society now where we think we can be lazy and still get all the riches and success that we want. Stop making excuses. Stop. We need to stop being so lazy. Maybe our disadvantage is our big screen TVs or nice beds or a nice home where it's quiet all the time. We can just relax and become lazy. Right, we need to spend a little more time on what's important. We hear it all the time, right? We hear it. Those are willing to do, those people willing to do what they have to today to have what they can tomorrow. Where those of us who are lazy and want to go out and party or waste our resources and our time, we often fall short later on in life. Take it seriously and get it done. No one owes us anything. We live in such an entitlement society where a lot of us believe someone has to do everything for us. If you and I want success in any aspect of our life, you and I just need to get it done. Skoda. And today I'm pretty excited. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. I've been to the gym. I checked my mail at the post office box. Been to the dry cleaners and even picked up something at Walmart. Now, that's pretty exciting for me. I don't get up that early often. Well, that's not right. I do get up between 6 and 7 most mornings. But today I decided to get off my fat ass and start doing something productive. We can surf the internet and social media all day long, but most of us aren't accomplishing a thing. So I'm going to tell you probably the most dangerous word that holds a lot of us back in our success in business, our job, and most importantly, our relationships. And that word is procrastination. Procrastination has been detrimental to my well-being for many years. Stop putting off tomorrow what you can do today. You want to have a better year? Then put that procrastination behind you and start doing what you're meant to do. You can have a great life out there if we just do what needs to be done when it needs to be done and stop putting it off. It's all important. It all comes together. Surround yourself with positive people, go-getters, and keep the negativity and procrastinators out of your life the best you can. I want to think that deep down inside, we all want to be kind to each other and care about each other, but we're stuck following the masses. Or in our case, the mass media telling us how we're supposed to think and about others. It's ridiculous. It's a bunch of hogwash. Sure, be sensitive, but also grow a pair. Have a thick skin. Don't be bothered by everything. If someone whistles at you and say you're good looking, you can say thanks, but I don't want to hear it no more. But don't go running off. But it doesn't matter, just camaraderie. But don't you dare disrespect the American flag. And I don't care if you're doing it to bring attention and say life isn't fair. There's a time and place for that. So, yeah, grow a pair, be sensitive, but don't be stupid. Don't disrespect over 200 years of American culture. And sure, we have our own issues. And yeah, once upon a time, a couple hundred years ago, we had slaves as well as every other country in the world. But come on, that's the past. We cannot erase our history. We cannot be tearing down statues and burning books to change what we want people to think about us. Right now, we need to be a little bit more respectful of our history and grow from it. That's going to bring us closer together, not by trying to erase it. You're causing more and more division than we need in this world. Come on, guys. It's okay to be a little sensitive and acknowledge that, yes, a lot of people have been harassed and threatened and bullied through our lives. I think most of us as children, somewhere in elementary school, someone, made fun of us or our parents or the way we dressed. And sure, it was hurtful at the time. But you grow up, you learn, you become a better person because of it, and hopefully a better adult. We're all human beings. Pray for our leadership. Pray for one another. Pray for our family members. And maybe we can all get out of this mess alive and well in a better place when our time on earth is all over. Today is a lovely day. We have the sun out. It's great. But sometimes when we see the sun out, we automatically think it's going to be warm outside. Now, why is that? We see the sun, it's going to be warm. We see rain, it's going to be cold. Often we make opinions over generalizations. Why do we still insist on generalizing everyone? We can make up our own minds of who we are. Because each one of us, God has made each one of us unique in our own ways. So we need to stop generalizing. Don't generalize all homosexuals are a certain way or all straight people are a certain way or whatever culture. And don't you dare think that every religion will bring you to God or every Catholic is a Christian or vice versa. Or even every Christians are saved. We're here to learn to respect each other. Get rid of our stubbornness that we all have sometimes, our arrogance in other aspects. And we need to understand we're all unique. So stop generalizing everyone. And we need to look out for each other. It takes a whole community to keep us safe, to keep us on the right path. So as long as we stop generalizing one another in cultures and neighborhoods and states, and generally be concerned about everyone doing better for themselves and their family and their community, we will all be in a much better place. Now I talk a lot about integrity. We talk about excellence, we talk about service, and real important, respect. Those are our 4 core values: integrity, service, excellence, and respect. So we all need to be careful with what we think we know, and need to be careful that the other person may think they're communicating properly, and that may not be the case. So how do we fix that? What do we do? Well, first we have to be true to ourselves, right? We need to figure out little pointers that we can all use. Sure, we're all working on our integrity and respect and excellence and service, absolutely. But we need to really work on communication. And the best way to communicate, I've found, is to listen. Well, we hear it all the time. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth. So we need to listen more. That's true. I don't know why that's why God designed us that way, but it's very true. We need to listen more.
John is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York. So his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World Ventures provides.
Social media shows network were initiated in 2017. Since then, our founder Maria Pereza never stopped developing a system on social media. In building a network of passionate people that loves to entertain, coach, help others, and deliver informative information to the public, informally, in a low-cost production. She built a platform that surpassed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media live streaming, but exceeded the function of a podcast. Her main goal is to be able to broadcast on social media like a traditional TV setup involving a group of broadcasters, YouTubers, podcasters, and social media live streamers. Maria is building the confidence of non-actors and non-famous people that joins her to network. We are here to promote and support one another, to help our community grow collectively without inhibitions but with confidence and high self-esteem. We love to be in this family together. Our door is open to help you build your brand, opening opportunities for others, and outreach to our community. We welcome you to the family of social media shows.
Thank you to our affiliates who trusted and hold us by the hand. We truly appreciate your support and we are looking forward to a longer relationships. GI Connections, VIP Vacations, James Presley Recording Studio, Power X Energy Drinks, Moke Experience, 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio, Revolution Radio 2, Rhythm Vision, Westgate Resorts Las Vegas, The Giving Water, Whalers Creation, The Funk Jam, The Iron Monk Tattoo Society, GG Chic, Las Vegas Entertainment, Fantasy at Luxor, Action Shot Productions. Ask us to learn more how to be part of our affiliate today.
We want to talk a little bit about negativity and how we keep those negative and toxic people out of our lives. You and I have to decide what we're comfortable with. Those that are complaining about everyone around them or everything happening around them on a constant basis, that can be rough for each and every one of us. Minimize the contact that you have with people who are bringing you down or making you feel less than all you can be. Grow up and stop blaming the world for your woes. And also stop blaming the government, your teacher, your parents, your neighbors for where you are in life. It's still up to you and I whether we're going to make it and what we're going to do with our lives. Stop blaming others. And a good way is to keep the negative people at bay. Those that do blame others. Those that do look in the wrong everywhere rather than the silver lining that's available to each and every one of us. Or maybe just put the God Almighty number one in your life and join other support groups that can help you get out of your shell and find some positivity. But come on, we cannot be abusive toward one another. It's important to be kind. And we all have bad days. A lot of us have bad people in our lives, and sometimes we take out our frustration and anger on others. I challenge each and every one of you to be kind. Find your happy place happy. Find your happy place. Each and every one of us has a happy place. And sometimes we forgot about it. It's in Peter Pan. We've seen the movie Robin Williams years ago. How he was so worried about his family and making money, and he forgot about who he really was. Because too often in life we let people suck the energy out of us, tell us we can't do that, and let go of our dreams. Don't let go of your dreams. That's kind of all we have left inside of us. Is standing up and trying to be all that we can be. I want to welcome you to listen to the insights that I have to share today. Do you know your beliefs and attitudes have a direct influence on your outcome, your success, or your lack of success in your life? It's true. We all could choose to wake up happy or sad. Don't get me wrong, if you have a little bit of pain in your legs or your back, it's a little bit hard to be happy. But we still, for the most part, have a lot to be thankful for. Appreciate the weather out there, even if it's cold outside. Snow is beautiful. I no longer choose to live in the snow, but it's beautiful to look at, especially from TV or from afar. You know, I can wear a pink shirt today or any color shirt, and it doesn't matter what you think about me, because I choose whether to be happy or to be sad. I can choose to let your comments affect me personally, financially, emotionally, or I can just let it go. Our beliefs and our attitudes are real important to keep straight and positive throughout the day and throughout our life. It affects our relationships. It reflects our job performance and even success, whether it be in business or some other avenue that you have. Each one of us is affected every day by different environment, different situations. There are things coming to us from all over the place. And a lot of times people are trying to drag us down because they don't like to see people happy around them. You know, it's important to let things roll off your back, roll off your shoulder, and just enjoy what is out there. Don't let anyone interfere with your beliefs and your thoughts. One way to do that, obviously, is by reading self-improvement books. You could be self-improving all the time, or you could be stuck in self-pity all the time. That's your choice. That's why it's important to surround yourself with positive thinking people. Hopefully Christians, people that have a belief of faith outside of themselves. People that believe there's something better out there and the world is full of opportunity. Don't let one or two bad experiences or one or two bad people in your life bring you down. Sometimes your own family brings us down. But if we have the right attitude, we're listening to the right mindset, it's important to keep your mindset straight. And like I said, that's through self-improvement. That's by associating with the right kind of people. And that's with your own internal belief that you are worthy. Because you and I decide our own success. We may not all be multimillionaires, but you don't have to be a multimillionaire to be successful. You just need to have your bills paid and enjoy life. And there's so many ways to do that out there. I encourage you to find out what makes you tick, what makes you happy, and what you need to do to get rid of the fluff outside of you and go out there and enjoy the life that we have. Our days are numbered on this earth. We don't know how many days we have left. So every day, live it like it's your last. Treat people with love, respect, courtesy, and gather all the information you can to make better judgments and better decisions in your life, and you'll be able to help and serve others. That's the key to real happiness, is having the belief, integrity in yourself, and serving others, and that you'll always have the abundance and capability to do so. Even if in a wheelchair or homebound, each one of us is given a soul and a heart that we can go out there and touch someone's life positively. And as we go out there and touch other people's lives, our lives are enriched automatically. It's your attitude and your belief that will change your life around. Don't follow the almighty dollar. Have something to live for, something to believe in, and it will happen for you. I wish you the best success. This has been Joseph Skoda. Bye. Hey there. You're in the office with Joseph Skoda. Just want to tell you good morning and God bless you, and I hope you're having the best day that you can have. You know, I'm often asked about character. What exactly is character, and what's the difference between good character and bad character? We create our character or our well-being, our whole, by our experiences, our education, and how do we react to those experiences around us. Now, they say good character is obviously integrity, decisiveness, honesty. and caring and loving, compassion for other people. And bad character is often defined as being dishonest, being criminal activity, and not really caring about those around you. There are so many titles out there, and sometimes they get overwhelming. A lot of us wear different hats. We may have 4 or 5 different hats where a title comes with it. And that's great, right? It doesn't really matter if you agree with the title, but the bottom line is each and every one of us has some kind of knowledge of something, some kind of education, formal or informal, all important. And we should be recognized or at least acknowledged for some of the things we've done.
That's right. So if you are listening and you're not a Toastmaster, one skill that is seldom mentioned about a Toastmaster is building your creativity. The skill of being creative.
It has to do with veterans' benefits. Compensation benefits, most likely, is what I'm talking about. Veterans, regardless of your age, regardless of your service, regardless of how much time you spent in the military, you really need to apply for any benefits that you're eligible for. We're denied treatment or compensation for their service. We have lots of organizations stepping up and trained to help you with your struggle with the benefits. As we know, a lot of Vietnam veterans were exposed to Agent Orange. And we found out over the last couple of decades that you do not have to actually serve in the country of Vietnam to be exposed to that. For instance, people in California had to ship that Agent Orange in barrels overseas, and those barrels hit places like Kadena or Japan, Guam, a lot of other places before they ever made it to Vietnam. A lot of people are handling those kind of chemicals without the proper mask, without gloves on. Didn't think twice about it. Could have just been fertilizer. We didn't know. But what about the asbestos in a lot of those buildings and the paint, the lead-based paint that was prevalent back in the early 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and even early 80s? Those things can affect our breathing, our lungs, can affect skin conditions. Times have changed, and more consideration has finally been given to us, and we need to take advantage of what is offered us. On another note, most veterans are entitled to the GI Bill, especially getting out. I believe now anyone getting out recently is entitled to the GI Bill the rest of their lives. And in some cases, you could transfer it to your children or maybe even your spouse. And we also have the VA loan home guarantee, where you can purchase a home, I think up to $435,000, and it changes all the time, where we get a guaranteed loan and it helps us qualify the banks better. And if you're a retired military or disabled veteran, in some cases, you don't not even have to pay property taxes or the fees or to register your car.
We present you to the people that made our show. In the office, starting with Katie Porter, a Toastmaster. Warren Huffy, an influencer. Maria Pereza, founder of social media shows. Veronica West, a veteran. Ramona Baylor, a veteran. Missy Clayton, a Toastmaster. Attorney Michael Clayton. Veronica Phelps, a veteran. Louis Kamasa, an entrepreneur. J.C. Crisologo, a fashionista. The California GI Forum. Jesse Skoda, an active U.S. military. Melanie Keenan, a veteran. Marine Corps veteran Steve. Sandy Blair, founder of Tiny Houses. Michael Elliott, president of Edge Ringtone. Jerry Nash, a veteran. John Andrews, a speaker. Pam Gorman, a Toastmaster. Gabrielle of Tiny Houses. And the city of Lompoc, California. Thank you all from In the Office on socialmediashows.com.